In the dusty attic of his grandparents' old house, Ethan stumbled upon an ornate, antique mirror, its frame intricately carved with strange symbols. Intrigued by its craftsmanship, he brushed off the layers of cobwebs and grime, unwittingly awakening something dark within. The first time he gazed into the mirror, he saw a fleeting image of himself in what looked like a hospital, his face etched with fear and sorrow. Shaking his head, he dismissed it as a trick of the light and returned downstairs. However, the eerie vision lingered in his mind, gnawing at his curiosity. That night, while the house creaked and whispered around him, Ethan found himself drawn back to the attic. He hesitated, but eventually stood before the mirror once more. This time, the reflection was clearer, a ruined cityscape, fires raging in the background, and Ethan running, looking frantic. Panic set in as he realized these were not just random images. They were visions of his future. Over the next few days, Ethan became obsessed with the mirror. Each glance revealed darker and more horrifying scenes. Arguments with loved ones turning violent, personal failures, and tragic accidents. His once bright and hopeful demeanor wilted, replaced by constant anxiety and dread. He tried to stay away, but the mirror's call was incessant, pulling him back time after time. The house, usually a place of comfort and fond memories, took on an oppressive, sinister aura. Shadows seemed deeper, corners darker, and every creak of the floorboards set his nerves on edge. Ethan's once comforting childhood home transformed into a prison of impending doom. One night, after witnessing a particularly gruesome vision of his own demise, Ethan decided he had to act. Desperation led him to research the mirror's origin. He discovered it once belonged to a distant relative known for dabbling in the occult. Legends surrounding the mirror spoke of it being cursed, showing its owners a dreadful fate they could never escape. Armed with this knowledge, Ethan devised a plan to destroy the mirror. Alone in the attic, with only a flickering candle for light, he lifted a hammer above his head. As he brought it down with all his might, the mirror didn't shatter. Instead, it absorbed the blow, the surface rippling like water. A powerful force threw him backward, leaving him breathless and terrified. The mirror's grip tightened. It was not just an object. It was a gateway to his darkest fears. His reflection smiled malevolently as Ethan lay on the floor, helpless and defeated.